Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, Trump is fighting for MAGA. But who is the Indian opposition and Rahul Gandhi fighting for, if not for Trump? At 9 p.m. tonight, an exclusive set of questioning with Christian Michel, who's been the main accused in the Augusta Westland scam. Is the government fighting hard enough on the corruption cases it promised to bring all the accused to justice for? And ladies and gentlemen, right at the very start, the point is that whether you agree with Trump or not, he's fighting for America. He wants to make America great again, and he thinks that his boorish, brutish way of operating is the way of cutting a deal with the rest of the world. That's the way Donald Trump's mind works, and he's doing whatever he thinks is in America's interest. What is Rahul Gandhi working for? Why is Rahul Gandhi working in American interest? Why is the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha fighting to make America great again, when he knows that the Indian government is fighting a difficult battle against a foreign country? Which side should an Indian politician be on? How can an Indian politician decide that this is the time to switch sides and to stand with Trump? Well, the Prime Minister is doing a great job. He's being cool. The negotiations continue, but we are not relenting. That is the way to operate. That is a way which will get respect across the entire country. That Trump is speaking in his national interest. Trump is being desperate because Modi is not giving in. Trump is thinking that the way to have greater trade with India is to get them to completely negotiate and give in on agriculture, compromise the interests of Indian farmers. And whenever he sees that Narendra Modi is not responding to bullying, that Narendra Modi is being a tough negotiator in turn, when he realizes that India is a tough country to negotiate with, which is the truth, because we only agreed to an FTA with the United Kingdom after 4 to 5 years of formal and informal talks. And the reason we do so is because we are an ancient civilization known to trade with the world. Our business values are fair and equal. And that is why the whole country is in admiration of the way in which the government of Narendra Modi is standing up to the bullying by Donald Trump. And history will not either forgive or forget that at a time like this, Rahul Gandhi decided to stand with the United States of America. Rahul Gandhi decided to stand with American interests. Rahul Gandhi should have said, I'm going to stand behind my government, but he chose this time to say, I'm going to stand behind Trump because Trump is right, and Narendra Modi, who I can never defeat in an election, is going to be wrong because he doesn't let me become Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a difficult moment for the country, but I always say we will win. Look at the mature way in which India has handled the childish tantrums of Trump. And by the way, we are not in isolation. We are not in isolation. We are with Brazil. We're with the BRICS countries. We're with the rest of the world. Trump is making things unpredictable for the rest of the world. But look at the way in which we are setting the terms. We are showing the mirror. We are telling America that look here, you yourself import several key and rare items secretly from Russia. Who are you to tell us what to do? We are drawing the line. We know that this is the day when American tariffs are likely to kick in, but we are not showing a moment of nerve. ICRA has brought down the GDP targets or likely expectations of projections for India by 0.2 points, but we are not giving in because we know this is a very long battle. And at a time like this, it is the responsibility of not just every politician, but every citizen of the country to say, we are with our country in this battle. But instead of that, Rahul Gandhi is trying to make some kind of an opportunistic push at this point of time to bring in Adani, to bring in this whole terrible accusation about India that we are being tough with the Americans. But why are we being tough for? Does Rahul Gandhi not understand Modi is being tough with the Americans in national interest? And national interest should come first. The country will not forgive this moment, ladies and gentlemen. Rahul Gandhi stood with Trump when he said India is a dead economy. He said, yes, we are a dead economy. Does he ever think of how that sounds? First you go to America and you say interfere in Indian elections, the Indian democratic process. Then you say, yes, Trump is right when he attacks India. Then he says, yes, India is a dead economy. What interest is Rahul Gandhi really furthering? Same Rahul Gandhi who belittles Indian manufacturing, praises Chinese drones, gets pulled up by the Supreme Court, is unable to provide a single iota of evidence for all the things that he says. The same Rahul Gandhi who goes and lunches with the Chinese envoy during the 2017 Doklam standoff. From Pegasus to Rafale, ladies and gentlemen, countless issues. Countless issues. When Rahul Gandhi makes India ask the question, which side is he batting on? Global diplomacy at a time like this is not child's play, Rahul Gandhi. It is a complex matter. It may be beyond your understanding or your present levels of understanding. Maybe you'll understand it someday. But I would only appeal to you, Rahul Gandhi, and to every person in this country that stand with your country today. The government will stand for itself, but the opposition should stand with India right now, not with Trump. Let's debate.
Less than 24 hours after Trump made a fresh threat to increase tariff on India, he was caught napping on the job when confronted with facts.
India says that the US imports Russian uranium, chemicals, fertilizers, while criticizing their energy imports. Your response to that, sir?
I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. Yeah, please.
India says that the US imports Russian uranium, chemicals, fertilizers, while criticizing their energy imports. Your response to that, sir?
I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. Yeah, please.
Embarrassed, ignorant, and completely frustrated, Trump announced an additional 25% tariff on India this evening. While Trump continues to struggle to grasp reality, the Congress in India is very keen to take an anti-India line in the trade war with the US. Today, the leader of opposition made another controversial remark. He alleged that it was ongoing investigation against Adani in the US is the reason why the government isn't taking a stand against the United States. This is not the first time Rahul has taken a political potshot on India at the expense of national interest.
Trump is saying Indian economy is a dead economy.
Yes, he's right. I mean, everybody knows this, except the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister. Everybody knows that the Indian economy is a dead economy.
Now, half of Congress coterie is busy furthering the line drawn by the leader of opposition himself.
घबरा क्यों रहे हैं? इतने दुर्बल हो गए हैं, पार्लियामेंट चला नहीं पा रहे हैं, ट्रंप जी का सामना नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, क्या हो गया है? Only asking for a discussion. It's very easy for them to resolve within 5 minutes.
देखिए, मशहूर हिंदी फिल्म गाना था, दोस्त दोस्त न रहा, दोस्त दोस्त न रहा। प्रधानमंत्री को भी जानकारी होगी इस गाने की। दोस्त दोस्त न रहा, दोस्त दोस्त न रहा, ट्रंप यार हमें तेरा एतबार न रहा। ये दोस्ती बहुत कीमती निकली ना। प्रधानमंत्री को जवाब देना चाहिए। इतने साल से आप दावा कर रहे हैं कि राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के साथ आपका एक विशेष रिश्ता है, गले लगा रहे हैं, फोटो खिंचा रहे हैं, बात हो रही है।
First, it was singing hymns of China and their drone industry just 2 months before Operation Sindoor.
This is a DJI drone made in China. This has come from the Victorian.
And that's really the powerful thing. This is actually where we should be playing. And the network that produces this is where the real value is. And all AI is actually going to be operating on this. And the sad fact, we don't make any of the components inside this. We don't understand how it's made. We certainly don't make any of the optics. We don't understand it.
Then it was Operation Sindoor debate, in which the INDI alliance almost parroted the Pakistani narrative.
When the DGMO level talks were going on, Pakistan actually was mentioning, we know that you such and such important vector is primed and ready for action. I would request you to perhaps pull it back. And he says, so it is very clear they were getting live battlefield inputs from China. If you had listened to me here, you would not have lost those 5 planes.
And now the tariff war with the United States. The only question that remains, what will it take for Rahul and INDI to take a pro-India line on any issue?
Just a show of hands at the start as I welcome my panel, Shazia Elmi of the BJP, Jyotsna Tirunagiri of the TDP, Satya Prakash Mishra of the JDU, Pankaj Sharma is pro-Congress, Tausif Khan of the TMC, and Anmol Pawar, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Show of hands, ladies and gentlemen, at the start. How many of you believe that we should stand with Modi and not Trump?
Everybody, I would say.
I raised my hand that we should stand with Modi, not Trump. Satya Prakash Mishra, you're not raising your hand. Jyotsna, I believe we stand with Modi, not Trump. Okay, Shazia? Yeah, okay. You all three.
Yeah, we stand with India. Obviously, we stand with India.
No, Modi. When I say Modi, I mean the Indian government.
Adani,
when I say Modi, I mean the Indian government. When I say Modi, I mean the Indian government. Yes.
No, Arnab, Adani's.
Okay. Tausif starts first. Tausif opens the debate with Jyotsna. Tausif, yeah.
National interest is above Adani's interest. If Mr. Adani is facing charges, when in New York Federal Court, the Security Exchange has said that there are charges of bribery against Mr. Adani, then that should not hamper national interest. And US should not be allowed to dictate terms to a sovereign country of India.
Yeah, so that's
and our Prime Minister cannot be seen to be weak. Our Prime Minister cannot be seen to be surrendering to President Trump just because Mr. Adani has to be somehow, saved from this ongoing investigation.
Okay, so this is a long shot. Thank you, Tausif.
So
I got your introductory remarks. I'll move in quickly. I'll get Anmol in on this. See, the point here is 1 minute. Tausif, because you'll take time, I'll move to the next speaker. Jyotsna, the point here being today, an Adani angle is being brought into this. It seems a very long shot to me. I don't think there is any link between Adani and the tariff talks, and I think that the Modi government is the only government besides the Brazilians and the Chinese who are talking back and talking tough to the Americans.
Arnabji.
Yeah, so, please, you got the content.
Arnabji, I think these people should understand that राजनीति अपनी जगह होती है, मगर राष्ट्र का हित जो होता है वो सबसे ऊपर होता है. And these people, it's very unfortunate that these people are forgetting that. I'll tell you why. Because we all should understand, we all should believe, we all should stand with the government of India. Whether it is Modi ji, whether it is somebody else, or whether it is whoever it is. For that matter, if you remember, Arnabji, in 1971, if I'm not wrong, Vajpayee ji stood with Indira Gandhi ji. Correct me if I'm wrong, Arnabji, but if I'm quoting myself correctly, it was in 1971 when Vajpayee ji stood with Indira Gandhi ji when it was tough time for India. Now, why is it not happening now? Because for them, everything is whether it is NDA versus INDI or Modi versus Rahul, I don't even want to call that, but again, or BJP versus Congress or whatnot. But they should understand that it's not about BJP versus Congress or NDA versus UPA. It is India versus external pressure. So we have to stand with India in this tough time. And we all should say that nation's interest, India's interest, they come first, nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. If somebody is calling our economy dead, slap him on his face and say, boss, we are the ones. 2024 May, Indian exports were $87.4 billion. Where are you calling dead economy, boss? ये पूछना है ना? नहीं, आके वही रट्टा लगाएंगे यहाँ पे. नहीं, ट्रम्प जी ने बोला है Indian economy is dead. So I'll also say, what is this? And now again, yes, we also should understand that India never goes down. Bharat झुकेगा नहीं. They have to understand that. कितने लोग कई बार कोशिश कर चुके हैं. Period. We will never go down in front of anyone. These people might be thinking that अरे आज कोई चलो dead economy बोल दिया या कुछ टैरिफ लगा रहे हैं या कुछ कर रहे हैं, कोई अपना tantrums दिखा रहा है. चलो भाई हम भी आके अपने tantrums दिखा दें यहाँ पे. मुझे मोदी पसंद नहीं है तो मैं आके यहाँ पे अपना टैंट्रम दिखा दूं कि मोदी जी का ना अदानी जी से कुछ है. अरे ये किसको क्या चाहिए अब? The only thing we as Indian citizens want is we are having a stable fuel prices. We are having an economic resilience even post-COVID and post-Ukraine war. So that means my economy is strong. My Indian economy is very strong. And again, these people have a dangerous rhetoric, Arnab ji. We have to very carefully examine that. And I think we should talk about it time and again, Arnab ji. The dangerous rhetoric of standing and talking against India. Bharat ke khilaf ye log bolte hi ja rahe hain. Kyun? What is behind it? Or who is behind it? Who is behind Rahul Gandhi? Continuously is talking against Bharat. Continuously is targeting India. Why? Why is it happening?
No, I'll give one. That is really terrible. That is really terrible. And there is a larger emerging theme in Indian politics nowadays, viewers, that whenever a national crisis strikes, some sections of the opposition, in their compulsion to take on Narendra Modi, end up siding with foreign countries.
Yes.
Now that is a bad trend. See, this, you have to rise above. See, now there are enough people, Anmol, in the United States of America who are pro-Palestine. Some are so woke, they're even pro-Hamas. But despite that, there was bipartisan support for the American strikes and the American policy in the Middle East. Some of them are even pro-Iran. Some of them are against military engagement globally. Many are against Israel. But there was bipartisan support for the actions of the US military in Iran, in and around Tehran. This kind of politics is strange. Now, do you believe this is a time to stand with our country or a time to stand with Trump? Anmol, and Shazia after that. Yeah, Anmol.
Arnab ji, national interest is above all, but we must not forget that Donald Trump, who never tires of mocking India on international platform, is again on a spree to belittle our country. He said that our economy is dead. He imposed a 25% tariff. He was cozying up with Pakistan, the epicenter of terrorism. And he was the one who claimed more than 50 times that he mediated between India and Pakistan during Operation Sindoor. And this is not the first time he's saying that India should not buy oil from Russia. And this is not the first time that he attempted to undermine India's sovereignty, whether it's trade, security, or diplomacy. His statements have been very hostile. Yet every single time, the Modi government has chosen soft diplomacy over strong rebuttals. अभी तरुणा जी कह रही थी, TDP की spokesperson कह रही थी कि इंडिया के खिलाफ ऐसी बात बोल रहा है opposition. भाई साहब, हम तो देश पूरा साथ खड़ा है, लेकिन नरेंद्र मोदी जी से तो कहो कि बोले कुछ.
No, 1 minute. Just Anmol, without being facetious, I would like to ask you, and please hear me. I'm sure that you saw the statement of the Ministry of External Affairs day before yesterday evening, when the government clearly said that we are going to continue to trade with Russia. We are going to buy Russian oil. We are going to defend our national security. Our national energy policy will not be compromised. In fact, the Modi government said that America should not be hypocritical, right? And continue to trade with Russia while lecturing India not to, and neither should the European Union, which has been buying colossal amounts of Russian refined oil without asking for where it came from. That was as clear a statement as any government could give. You can't be clearer. अब देखिए, 1 minute, आप आके इधर कह सकते हैं, नहीं, एक मिनट, no, 1 minute. Are we not proud that Modi is not Trump? मोदी वहां पे बैठ के हर एक दिन अगर नरेंद्र मोदी वहां पे सोशल मीडिया पोस्ट करते आपको अच्छा लगता? अगर ट्रंप जैसी भाषा हमारे प्रधानमंत्री यूज करते आपको अच्छा लगता? मुझे तो गर्व है कि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री सॉलिड, काम और क्लिनिकल वे में रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं. आप चाहते क्या है कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी माइक लेके ट्रंप की तरह कमेंट करते रहे?
क्या एक भी कमेंट किया है आज तक? क्या एक बार भी?
फॉरेन मिनिस्ट्री की कमेंट और किसकी होती है? आज खबर है, लिसन टू मी, आज खबर है अनमोल, दैट प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज गोइंग टू चाइना. आज खबर है प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज गोइंग टू चाइना एंड जापान. इससे बड़ी स्टेटमेट क्या हो सकती है?
Arnab ji, the entire opposition was asking the Prime Minister to clearly say, to unequivocally say that Trump is lying, लेकिन एक शब्द नहीं निकला मुंह से. समस्या तो यही है ना कि नाम लेने से भी डर रहे हैं. See, it's one thing to claim 56-inch chest, but quite another to show 1 inch of spine when it comes to standing up to global bullies like Donald Trump.
अभी एक बात सुनिए.
And Prime Minister must walk the talk.
आप मेरी बात सुनिए.
जवाब दें उन्हें कड़े शब्दों में.
नहीं, आप मुझे बात सुनिए. देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी भारत के प्रधानमंत्री, आम आदमी पार्टी के सत्येंद्र जैन नहीं है, जो जिस तरह से भी बात करते हैं. और भाषा का संयम रखना पड़ेगा उनको.
जिन्हें क्लीन चिट मिली है पीडब्ल्यूडी स्कैम में.
No, I'm saying that you are not. You're no, okay. Shazia is on the debate. Viewers, the debate tonight is simple, very, very simple. We have a challenging situation. America has launched a huge trade war against India, and Rahul Gandhi and certain sections of the opposition are using this to put pressure on Narendra Modi rather than say that we are proud that the Indian Prime Minister is one of the 3 or 4 global leaders who is standing up strongly and saying, I'm not going to take American bullying anymore. This is a pivotal moment. Shazia is on the debate. Shazia.
First of all, let me start by saying that national interest is non-negotiable. This is not about party lines. This is about India. This is about Bharat. So when a foreign leader threatens Indian sovereignty or Indian interests or India policy choices, every Indian and every Indian party should stand behind the government, not with any kind of global bullies or people who believe in any kind of economic coercion that might harm or hurt India. Now, Rahul Gandhi, and this is a shout out to him, is a shame, is a blot on this country. I feel sad that we have somebody like him as leader of opposition in the Indian parliament. Clearly, it's a big travesty for all of us. It's a big shame. Now, Rahul Gandhi is time to attack the army, the Supreme Court, all of the judiciary, the Prime Minister, Election Commission, but not once has he had found time to condemn President Trump. More, in fact, to belittle the Indian sovereignty and the Indian armed forces. Some man is speaking right now. I would ask the gentleman to be quiet, sir. Sir, your name is not Shazia. Sir, your name is not Shazia. You'll have to be quiet for 1 more minute. For 1 more minute, you'll have to be quiet until I finish. So,
this is between
okay, you speak. Sir, display your bad manners and continue to speak over me. Carry on, sir.
Dear friends, turn bitter foes. This is between Donald Trump and Narendra Bhai Modi, Prime Minister of India.
I will not be badtameez like you. I will not be ill-behaved and uncouth like you and speak over you, but I will continue to tell you.
Let him complete. I'll come back to you for a rebut.
Trump Sarkar slogan. Did he consult the opposition before organizing?
I will not. No, sir, because you spoke over me and you stole my time. I will continue to remind you of the same.
Pankaj, it will be fair. These are serious issues. Pankaj, I do want you to come in, but I would like to wait for Shazia to complete her point, and then you can rebut as much as you want. We'll keep it going that way, all right? Thank you.
Pankaj ji, कोई चीज होती है तमीज और तहजीब और शिष्टाचार, सीख लीजिए, थोड़ा काम आएगा. सिखा दीजिए राहुल गांधी को भी. ये देश की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग, भारत की, और इस वक्त भारत की तरफ सबको होना चाहिए. भारतीय, चुप रहिए आप, तमीज सीखिए. You may dislike the BJP.
Let her complete. Pankaj, let her complete. Pankaj, let her complete. पंकज लेट हर कंप्लीट.
तमीज पंकज जी, तमीज होता तो चुप होते. अभी अफसोस हो रहा है जानकर कि आप में भी तमीज का इतना अभाव है. So when an external
no, she did not call you badtameez. She did not. 1 minute. Just wait a minute. She did not call you badtameez. She stated something. If she would have told me कुछ ऐसी चीज होती है तमीज और शिष्टाचार, तो मैं बोलता आप ठीक बोल रही हैं, आप भी बोलिए और ठीक बोल रही हैं, आपको बदतमीज नहीं कहा है।
बल्कि आप बोलिए नहीं, आप चुप रहिए।
काम डाउन।
बोलिए नहीं, आप चुप रहिए और दिखाइए कि आपके पास तमीज है, चुप रहकर और सुनकर दूसरे की बात को। डेमोक्रेसी का यही मतलब है पंकज जी, यही मतलब है डेमोक्रेसी का। You can dislike the BJP, you can hate the Prime Minister, you can express a visceral hatred, but right now India's position is sacrosanct, non-negotiable, and every Indian party must draw a Lakshman Rekha. And this is a time to, no matter what your ideology is, you cannot go against India and Indian interest. So if a foreign power, no matter how big it is, takes on India or harms or undermines India's position or its choices, we must all be behind our government. Our government, that is the Indian government. Indian government, INDIAN, Indian, and not American. What do you have to say now?
Pankaj, now, Pankaj,
is
Pankaj,
this Tamiz when someone calls leader of the opposition a block? Is this Tamiz?
Blot, complete blot.
This kind of Tamiz from BJP.
Dhabba. Kala Dhabba.
Who is Kala Dhabba? Everyone knows. See, each and every sensible foreign relations expert has been saying every other day that international diplomacy is not a subject of romanticism. It is not a hugging business. It requires maturity.
Yeah.
It requires adulthood.
Okay, I ask you. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Pankaj. Pankaj, let me ask you. Pankaj, let us be a little reasonable. Let us speak to each other properly. They're serious issues. Before I bring in Satya, who has not spoken, I ask you this. Yeah, armchair criticism is the easiest thing to do. To sit in an armchair and say, you this, you that, you this, you that, you this, Indian economy dead, Operation Sindoor failure, sabut nahi hai. To be this armchair critic is very, very, very easy to do, everyone. Now, I would like to ask you, Pankaj, suppose you were Prime Minister. I won't say if Rahul Gandhi was Prime Minister because that's the unlikeliest situation. However, if the Congress party had a Prime Minister, okay, let's say if Manish Tiwari was Prime Minister, who's certainly more deserving than Rahul Gandhi, or let's say Sachin Pilot was Prime Minister, who's even more deserving. Now, my question to you is, if Congress party was Prime Minister and Trump said, now follow the question, and Trump said to the Congress party Prime Minister that I want to enter Indian agriculture, I want complete control of your agricultural market, I want complete entry into your dairy market, I want to destroy Amul, I want American dairy and American agricultural products and American defense to be the monopoly business in India. Okay? And suppose you, Congress party, sends its commerce minister and Trump is acting very tough. Okay? And then if there was a clash and the Congress government had done the same thing which the Modi government has done, which is attack Pakistan with 15, 16 surgical strikes, which Congress would never do. Let's imagine they did. And Trump gets angry, right? And Trump then says, listen, agree with me and stop trading Russian oil. Suppose Trump were to tell the Indian government, and there was a Congress government, Satya, that don't trade in Russian oil. What would a Congress government do? I would like to know. I'll tell you what Modi government is doing. Modi government says, Mr. Trump, we are going to continue to trade in Russian oil. We have an independent foreign policy. We are not going to agree to what you say, right? And we will continue to do business with China, Brazil, Japan. We believe in a multipolar world, economically and strategically. Now the question to you is, Pankaj, what would the Congress government have done?
You know what has the former advisor to our Minister of External Affairs, Mr. Jaishankar, Ashok Malik, said? He has openly said recently that government of India has already agreed to give many concessions in India's agriculture sector to America. And it will ruin our agriculture and lives of
1 minute. What cabinet position does Ashok Malik hold?
He was the advisor of Minister of External Affairs.
No. He was. One minute. These are all self. Can you tell me? You see, this is a problem. This is the problem. I know Ashok Malik. You know Ashok Malik. He's a former journalist of the Telegraph. He used to be an assistant editor or something there. Then he was press advisor somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know. I'm not sure. Satyapal Malik, Shazia Ilmi, is Ashok Malik holding any ministerial rank above and higher than Piyush Goyal? If Piyush Goyal talks, I'll listen. If Nirmala Sitharaman talks, I'll listen. Who is Ashok Malik, Baba?
I don't want to listen. No, but even in terms of Operation Sindoor, a military op, they would rather go with everyone else.
But Shazia, see my question. Satyapal ji. Satyapal ji, I have just proven कि बैठ के सत्यप्रकाश मिश्रा जी कि बैठ के क्रिटिसाइज करना बहुत आसान है, गाली देना आसान है, ट्रंप की तरफदारी करना आसान है। मैंने एक सवाल पूछा इनसे कि मान्यवर ये बता दीजिए कि आप सरकार में होते तो क्या करते भैया? अभी तक कोई जवाब नहीं मिला। इन्होंने क्या किया मैं बता दूंगा। इनको इतनी सी प्रेशर आई तो मनमोहन सिंह को भेजा इन्होंने अमेरिका, जहां पे वो बैठे जॉर्ज बुश के साथ और कहा, जॉर्ज बुश जी, भारत के लोग आपसे बहुत प्यार करते हैं, द पीपल ऑफ इंडिया लव यू। ये थी इनकी फॉरेन पॉलिसी और सवाल उठा रहे आज सत्यप्रकाश मिश्रा, व्हाट वुड द कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट हैव डन इन अ सिमिलर सिचुएशन?
I make you remember, Arnab, you were a reporter those days when this Congress party was blamed by the Paul Volcker report of the Iraq. You know, yes. The investigation was for oil for food program. And you were reporting those days. Who bought oil? For what reason? The same Congress party was mentioned in the Volcker report, and Natwar Singh had to resign that point of time. And what happened? Natwar Singh again written in his book, one life is not enough, that it was not me. It was Congress party buying oil illegally. So I don't want to discuss on the character of the Congress party. Now what is happening? Rahul Gandhi has freely, willingly become the spokesperson of Donald Trump. He should have a stand with India, but he's taking a stand. Shame! Favor of Donald Trump. Now, logically,
absolutely.
What a shame!
He is a blot.
Why Donald Trump?
What Supreme Court said.
No, I have to, let me conclude.
Let him come.
Why Donald Trump is saying?
Was the spokesperson?
Let me complete first. I was listening everyone. I never interfered. So please have patience and listen me. Please, yaar, come on. This is. If I say you are a battamiz, you will feel bad. Let me speak. I heard you very carefully. When Donald Trump is saying it is a dead economy, and Rahul Gandhi is welcoming that. Why?
Why?
If it is a supposed dead economy, why somebody will invest in a dead economy? It simply means the Prime Minister of India is serving the interest of Indian farmers and protecting India, while Rahul Gandhi is supporting Trump. So if I tomorrow
I'm sorry. One. Satyaprakash Mishra. I want to ask the Congress party, and I would like to ask Prakash and Pankaj and Anmol. The same Donald Trump said that Pakistan is going to be a great economy. We are going to find a lot of oil reserves in Pakistan, and Pakistan will one day export oil to India. Which means, according to Donald Trump, Pakistan is a great economy, but India is a dead economy. And Rahul Gandhi says Donald Trump is right.
And Modi is wrong. Rahul Gandhi is believing that.
No, why is he believing that? Is the question. Because he wants to believe the worst for the country. He wants to believe the worst for the country. He wants to say the Indian economy is dead. We lifted 25 crore people out of poverty. We doubled our per capita income. We doubled our per capita income between 2013 and 2019. Under your government, our per capita income was at levels comparable to sub-Saharan Africa. Today we are at a different level. We are competing with China. In 2004, our per capita GDP compared to peers was 35%. Today it's 42%. A dead economy does not become number one in GDP growth. Come on, Anmol. the country. Anmol, don't be like the Congress party. This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to say, I am with the nation.
I have one line to say.
I am with the nation.
Arnab ji, we are certainly with the nation. It's not about party lines. It's about the tricolor.
That you're with the nation.
It's about India.
Say I am with the nation. I am not with Trump.
Because he didn't go down before US offer. I have one word to say. Mr. Modi's decisions is speaking much more than the words, and because he didn't bow before US, now US is crying with dead economy and tariff. The Prime Minister Modi is making India stronger, and all opposition party digging, somewhere which is not helping them out, but India stand against the policy which is against of India, and Rahul Gandhi is supporting those policy, those statements. Even the Aam Aadmi Party jumped in that fray.
We moved. Anmol, we have moved from fragile 5 to top 4. Don't stand with Rahul and Trump. The country is watching. Are you with Rahul and Trump, or are you with Modi and India?
Arnab,
We are not with.
Okay, let him say. Shazia, let him complete. Let's give the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson an opportunity tonight. Jyotsna, coming to you.
We are not with Rahul Gandhi. This is not about party lines. It's about the tricolor. It's about India's global standing and sending a clear message that India will not be arm twisted. But at a time when even smaller nations are asserting their dignity at the world stage, why is our Prime Minister so reluctant to call out Mr. Trump's threat? क्यों जवाब नहीं देते? Why is our Prime Minister who
don't you understand anything? Anmol, don't behave like a Congress party Jairam Ramesh.
When it comes
how?
to
Okay, I'll give you.
honor internationally.
Okay, 1 minute. Jyotsna is responding. Jyotsna.
Anmol, 1 minute.
Shazia, Jyotsna coming. Jyotsna and Anmol on the face-off.
Arnab ji, I hope the Congress people and the people who are supporting Congress hear each and every word of what the government and its ministers, whether it is Modi ji or Amit Shah ji or Rajnath Singh ji or the External Affairs Minister Jaishankar ji, whatever, each and every minister, how they spoke in the parliament, reiterating about India's pride, reiterating about India's strength, standing there in the parliament. Modi ji said, no nation, we don't even want to call America by name, because it's all, no nation can dictate terms to us. Simple, period. And first and foremost thing, Anmol ji, listen. आपका ना situation बहुत खराब है, मैं जानती हूँ, because you can support BJP, you can support Congress, you can support yourself, but at least support TDP. Sorry, at least support India. TDP को support करो, India को support कर दोगे आप. हम सब लोग भारत माता के sons and daughters हैं, अनमोल जी. कहीं बाहर से नहीं आए हम लोग. हम भारत के हैं, हम भारतीय हैं. अनमोल जी, हम भारतीय हैं. We are Indian. I request you, we are Indian.
Anmol, remember this today. Anmol, remember this. Okay, let her complete. Anmol, let her complete. Let her complete. Let her complete,
Anmol ji.
Let her complete. Let her come in after that. Anmol, you speak after her. You speak after she finishes, Anmol.
Anmol ji, do you accept that nation comes first for all of us? Politics comes next, isn't it? Is it true or not for Aam Aadmi Party? Is it true or not? Nation comes first, politics comes next. Yes or no? Yes or no? Answer me. Yes or no? India comes first, politics comes next. Yes or no? Are you an Indian first, next an Aam Aadmi Party person? Or are you
louder for Jyotsna, louder?
You're Indian. You're an Indian or not? Rahul Gandhi, I have a doubt. Because he's always targeting India. Rahul Gandhi, I seriously have a doubt. He's always targeting India.
I tell you,
he's always targeting India.
But the flip side is, the flip side is.
Jyotsna ji, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री शांत क्यों हैं? When Trump is calling out our economy is dead.
खड़े होकर उसको बोलो हम ऑयल तो खरीदे नहीं खरीदे. मोदी जी कहाँ चुप बैठे? सर हाथ बांध के ऐसे खड़े रहने का मतलब शांत नहीं है. हाथ ऐसे बांध के खड़े रहने का मतलब है आप बैठे रहे. मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ सुनो. Listen to me. That assertiveness.
I to the contrary say this. I to the contrary. I would say today, Anmol, 1 minute. Just Anmol. Now I am not going to speak over. I need to intervene. I need to intervene with some substantial points, Anmol. See, Anmol, देखिए ये हीट ऑफ लोकल पॉलिटिक्स से निकल के थोड़ी सी जस्ट लुक एट थिंग्स फ्रॉम पर्सपेक्टिव. आई विल गिव यू 5 पॉइंट्स. अनलाइक यू मैं चिल्ला नहीं रहा, मैं पॉइंट्स दे रहा हूँ. देखिए द रियलिटी इज टुडे इन अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड when there is this situation under Trump, who is the world looking to, saying this leader is the true leader? Shazia, 1 minute, Shazia.
I want to bring to you, I want to...
Shazia, let me complete one point.
Do you know...
One point.
Yeah.
I'm saying the world is looking at Narendra Modi and saying the kind of leadership that Narendra Modi is giving to the global south. You see, Xi Jinping did not go to Brazil. Maybe he couldn't have an itinerary, but Narendra Modi went to Brazil via Africa. And when he went to Brazil, the Brazilians liked the fact that he stood up, that when the president of Brazil was told, will he speak to Donald Trump, he said, no, I will speak to the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. I felt proud. I felt proud. The statement, you're saying, why is the Prime Minister not speaking? I'll give you 3 points. The Prime Minister has put out a statement of the Ministry of External Affairs saying, Mr. Trump, I'm not going to listen to you. We'll do exactly what we want. We are going to continue trading. In fact, you answer why you do trade with Russia and then lecture us. That is the Prime Minister speaking. The National Security Advisor Ajit Doval is, as of today, in Moscow, where he has met Vladimir Putin. That is the Prime Minister of India only speaking. The Prime Minister himself has announced through his office that he's going to be going to China, right, for a SCO meeting, I think, and then going to Japan. That is the Prime Minister of India speaking. When the Prime Minister goes to Brazil for BRICS and Beijing for SCO, that is the Prime Minister of India speaking. Who do you think is doing all this? Do you think you don't get it? And what do you want the Prime Minister to do, Shazia? They must explain what they want the Prime Minister to do. Which to stand with the podcast.
Prime Minister must speak up. That's
what is speak up, yeah?
They are totally pulverized.
I understand.
They are totally pulverized. Narendra Modi has emaciated them to the degree that they cannot move or think. Which is why they have gone against India. Because they have realized that Modi is invincible electorally. And they keep on losing after losing and they will continue to do so. कोई बात है ना कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी.
Just because Mr. Modi's close friend Adani is being investigated in US for bribery charges. That's a simple demand by the people of India. We want our Prime Minister to speak in
who cares what you want?
to the US President.
Nobody listens
and
to
not
you.
Be
you
stopped
keep losing
just
election after election. But India's
I don't know what will...
interest will not be harmed.
To Shazia, please.
Squealing. It doesn't matter. Because Yunano, Mr. Ruma, सब मिट गए जहां से अब तक मगर है बाकी नामो निशान हमारा. समझ में आया कुछ भाई साहब? और बात है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी. सदियों रहा है दुश्मन दौरे जमा हमारा. सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. बोलिए बार बार और सिखाइए अपने लीडर्स को. राहुल गांधी को पकड़िए और कहिए भारत के हो भाई. भारती की बात करो. भारत की बात करो. सिखाइए. केजरीवाल को पकड़िए और कहिए मफलर पहन के जो घूम रहे हो ना, ये मफलरबाजी नहीं करो. भारत की बात करो. राष्ट्र की बात करो. इंडिया की बात करो. समझ में आया आपको? ये कीजिए आप. सुनिए, सारे जहां से अच्छा और भारत के खिलाफ कोई भी बोलेगा भारतीय उसके साथ खड़ा होगा. सुन लीजिए आप. समझ में आया कुछ? देखिए समझ में आया. आप बोलिए कि
बड़े परेशान हो रहे हैं
कि हिम्मत है तो सच बोले. आप भारत के
प्रधानमंत्री मौन रहेंगे. प्रधानमंत्री मौन रहेंगे और आप कहते हो कि हम बोले. हम तो बोल ही रहे हैं. We are saying that he is a liar, that he is defaming our country. लेकिन आप लोग क्यों चुप हैं? हम तो कह रहे हैं सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. हम तो कह रहे हैं हमारा देश सबसे पहले है.
दिख रहा है नहीं दिख रहा है आपको?
आपकी ये चुप्पी जो है ये आपकी कायरता दर्शाती है. ये आपकी चुप्पी जो है आपकी कायरता दर्शाती है. हमने तो पूरे संसद सत्र में कहा, we were asking our Prime Minister that आप कहिए पूरे देश के सामने unequivocally that he is a liar.
सर आप ये भूल गए. एक्शन स्पीक लाउडर देन वर्ड्स.
देश की गरिमा सबसे पहले है.
ये लोग बोले हैं इंडिया के
सम्मान सबसे पहले है. आप भूल गए कि 140 करोड़ भारतीयों का सम्मान सबसे पहले है.
सत्य 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 पर ये बर्दाश्त नहीं करेगा भारत.
की तरह कारण नहीं है कि हमारा सम्मान सबसे पहले है. आप कैसे भूल गए कि हमारे देश की गरिमा सबसे पहले है?
सुनिए कायर, आपको समझ में ही नहीं आता है कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्थिति में चीजें कैसी रखी जाती है, बेवकूफी नहीं की जाती। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी के डिसीजन, उनके निर्णय, उनके शब्दों से ज्यादा बोलते हैं। आप इस बात को समझ लीजिए। ट्रंप कह रहा है डेड इकोनॉमी, आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि मोदी जी ने कहां पे उनको रोका है कि वो बिलबिलाया है? समझ में आ रहा है आपको कि यूएस का अगर प्रेसिडेंट कह रहा है डेड इकोनॉमी, मतलब मोदी जी का कोई डिसीजन उसको रोक चुका है। आप इस बात को समझ रहे हैं? आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा, बेवकूफ की तरह आपको समझ में। आपकी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी और आपको समझदारी नाम की चीज नहीं है। आप राजनीतिक घटिया चीजों पे कर रहे हैं। समझ में आता है नहीं डिप्लोमेसी, कुछ भी बोल रहे हैं। अगर कोई भी व्यक्ति का डिसीजन किसी राष्ट्र को मजबूर कर रहा है, इसका मतलब वो व्यक्ति उस राष्ट्र से भिड़ चुका है और अपने किसानों के प्रति समझौता नहीं करने देगा। इस बात को समझ में आ नहीं रहा है। कह रहे राजनीति में आए हैं, नए नए नाम लिखाए हैं। You people all are non-serious about the safeguard of Indian economy and India's pride around world. You people don't deserve to be called Indian. You people don't deserve to be called Indian even. Shame on you. Shameless people. You don't understand international diplomacy and are shouting like this. You don't have understanding of international diplomacy. I'm challenging you. You people have been thrown out of power.
Anmol, and to everyone. See, Anmol. Pankaj, I'll tell you. Pankaj and Tausif. Pankaj, Tausif, Anmol. Just give me a moment. See. Okay.
You're trying to demean India as an international friend, and you have become
Anmol, I want to ask you something. Anmol, see, Tausif, I'll say this to you. 1 minute. I have a couple of minutes to wrap up. I'm just saying to you tonight, Anmol, you have to listen to me on this. See, again, if I can't hear them, I can't anchor this. Listen to me, Anmol. See, we are going to win this. Let me tell you, two months from now. अभी आप एक्साइटेड हो रहे हो, आपको लग रहा है बहुत बड़ी क्राइसिस है, अमेरिका इंडिया को कुचल देगा, बट आई एम टेलिंग यू
Is that what you're saying? We're going to win? What do you mean by that? 25% tariff we will pay just to help Adani get out of the criminal case.
Yeah, so Tausif, I can answer you if you speak like a sane person. If you speak like an insane person, how should I speak to you?
The leader of opposition is raising a valid point.
Yeah, so my view is that we should not succumb to 25% or 35% or even 50% pressure, because there's a larger economic interest in mind. The country will be ready to pay a short price for a long-term gain. This is my view. Anybody with a simple understanding of geopolitics and economy will say the same thing.
Helping Adani get out of the hook is long-term gain.
Where does Adani come into this, yeah?
A private entity, a corporate house.
There's no Adani angle here. You see Adani in everything.
Helping a corporate house.
अरे अगर ट्रंप ने कुछ कहा है ऐसी बात कि डेड है, तो इसका मतलब मोदी जी का कोई निर्णय तो उसको चुभा है बहुत तेजी से। तो उस निर्णय का सम्मान करिए, उस प्रधानमंत्री का सम्मान करिए जिन्होंने ऐसा निर्णय लिया कि ट्रंप को बिलबिला दिया है। आपको समझ में ये बात नहीं आ रही है? पॉपकॉर्न की तरह
दोस्त को बचाने के लिए 25% का टैरिफ को अग्री नहीं कर सकते। भारतीय ट्रेजरी से 25% का टैरिफ हम नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि
राहुल गांधी बैठे थे डोकलाम क्राइसिस के समय चीन के दूतावास में।
अदानी को अपना क्रिमिनल चार्जेस पेश करना होगा।
भारत को बचाने की बात है। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने भारतीय किसानों को बचाया, उनके हितों की रक्षा की। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने भारत की आर्थिक व्यवस्था को चौथे पायदान पे दुनिया में खड़ा किया। आपने क्या कभी सलाम किया है प्रधानमंत्री को? वो तो करना नहीं है। राहुल गांधी की तरफ माला जपना है।
तीन काले कानून
एक्सपोज पर्सन
हजारों किसानों ने शहादत दी।
डाल दीजिए, मंगाया है उन्होंने।
लोगों ने 700 किसानों को मजबूर किया शहीद होने के लिए। आप ही लोग तीन काले कानून लाए थे,
से मना कर दिया।
के हिदायती बनते हैं।
इंडिया से ए बिग नो टू
डबल द एमएसपी
पर आवर इकोनॉमिक प्रोग्रेस,
to double the MSP,
आवर एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट, our farmers.
You are sure to waive off farm loans.
Well,
but what you did in return.
Well, I think it's okay. Viewers, see, simple point to wrap up. Rahul Gandhi has jumped on Donald Trump's attack on India. In my view, he has made a political and strategic mistake, because everybody in India is noticing this.
Salary as well.
If Rahul Gandhi has said, I stand with my government, let's fight Trump together, he would have won admiration. Maybe some people would have said finally he's become mature. But instead, he has chosen to stand against the Prime Minister of India and against the Indian government versus a foreign country. This habit of running India down and dismissing every sign of progress of India has become second nature to Rahul Gandhi. I wish the rest of the opposition doesn't join him. Ladies and gentlemen, however, we have issues of the government as well. And when I come back at 9, I have a big question to the central government. When they promise to act on corruption, how is it that Christian Michel of the Augusta Westland scam is on the verge of getting bail? Why did the government drag the case? Was it unable to push on the cases of corruption it was voted in for? When I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.